Hey everybody, how are you tonight? Thanks for joining me at Stamp with Lisa Brown for my week 8 live of the Christmas holiday countdown. I'm doing the 12 weeks of Christmas. So thanks for joining me. Let me just get set up here as people are jumping on. Okay. Oh, I'm sideways. Okay. I thought that was going to happen. Give me 1 second. All right. I knew I didn't have my camera set straight. So, you know what? I'm going to be sideways for a little bit. I'll just talk briefly and we'll get right to the projects. We are working on week 8 from the Christmas countdown calendar, and it's available in the holiday catalog. And each week I'm pulling from 2 drawers, and today's going to be drawer 15 and 16. So from drawer 15 we are doing something with a pizza box, and from drawer 16 we're going to do something from tags. Okay. So hopefully I'm going to pull my screen down and we'll see if it rotates. I don't know if it's going to. I thought I had it mounted right, but apparently I don't. So, okay, hang on 1 second. Okay. I just turned my phone. Oh, thanks, Chris. You would think this gets easier each week, and it really doesn't. Oh my gosh. It's terrible. Oh my gosh. All right. Hey, Lorraine and Sandy and Christine. Thank you for joining me. I'll get this straight one of these days. Oh, I'm laughing at myself. This is funny. So we're still going to be sideways. Okay. Let's see. Let me get my laptop out of the way. All right. You guys just turn your phone sideways and we'll just go from there. Oh, God. So it told me to put my screen flip on, and I did. And so now my phone's like all out of rotation, but that's okay. All right, so for the month of November, Stampin' Up! Is offering a suite called Christmastime Suite. And it's a whole bundle of products. And this paper is gorgeous, and it has gold foil in it. So I figured that was going to be great for my little project that I'm going to do. So there's several different patterns. Everything is double-sided. You get a whole pack of designer series paper here. Let me keep going here. There's a couple more. This one's really pretty, which we're going to be using this one tonight. So you get the pack of designer series paper. You get a stamp set, and it's a double stamp set. And what's unique about it is that this stamp set is photopolymer. And this one is the red rubber, what Stampin' Up! Calls the cling. And it has the big rose on it. You also receive the coordinating dies that go along with it. I'm just, oh my gosh, I'm just so distracted now. Oh my goodness. You get, I'll show you this as I'm pulling out. You get gold glitter enamel dots. You get a gold satin ribbon. And these are the framelit dies that you get with the set. So you can see this is the big framelit die that cuts out the rose, just like so. But I'm going to show you another option for that today. So let me get this stuff out of the way. Get my paper out of the way. So I'm just coming back from On Stage, which is Stampin' Up's convention. They released the occasions. Well, they're gonna call it the mini catalog now. They used to call it a mini catalog before, but they're going back to that now. And the celebration catalog. So if you haven't checked out any of my posts that I made, either on Stamp with Lisa Brown, and I did post a few things on my Instagram account under the same name. There's a fun prize video watching us win some prizes, but more importantly, there's sneak peeks to the upcoming catalogs. So I was going to show them to you, but it looks like I have left them upstairs. So the other thing that you get with the Christmastime bundle is it comes with this cute box, which is actually one of the designer series papers. So it coordinates, but you get a gold bracelet. It's not real gold, but you get a gold bracelet, which I thought was cute. It has a rose on it and has a little Stampin' Up logo. So if you hear jingling, that's what you're hearing. So the entire suite you can get for $112.50. So again, that's the designer series paper, the 2 stamp sets, the glitter enamel dots, the bracelet, the framelit, and the ribbon. You can buy just the stamp sets with the dies in a bundle, and that's $61. And you get the paper is $14.50. You can buy everything separately. So in the holiday catalog, Stampin' Up, many of you did my class a while ago where they came out with the pizza boxes. We did little mini pizza boxes, and Stampin' Up came out with more pizza boxes in the holiday catalog. It's found on page 13. You get 8 boxes for $7, but they are super, super pretty. They're gold. I love it. Nice and shiny gold. So that's going to be our project. We're going to make a little mini pizza box, and we are going to use the Christmas time items to decorate it. So I'll show you what my box looks like. This is my box made. Super cute. Okay, so this is what I really want to show you. So we'll get to that. So I'm going to go ahead and make my pizza box, and simply you just fold everything on the scored lines, just folding them all in. Okay, and you just bring your sides in. Oops, I forgot to fold my sides. There we go. And you fold this around. I worked in a pizza shop for a really long time, but apparently it's been a while. Okay. And then it just closes. It's always harder on camera. Isn't that cute? What a great gold box. And you can just totally even put some ribbon around it and tie it off with a little bow on top. That would be super cute. Okay, so what I did was I took some of the Christmastime designer series paper, and how convenient that it has the gold foil in it, and so it coordinates with the box. So I cut 4 strips. These strips are 3¼ by 3/4 of an inch. So not quite an inch wide. And we're just going to run some snail adhesive on there. And we're going to adhere this to all 4 sides of the box. Okay. Oh, I just ran out of my regular snail. I'm just placing it on so that it leaves a little border around my gold foil, so you can still see the gold foil box. Makes it look nice. And then here's the other side of that designer series paper. So this was the red side we're using, and here's the back side. This matches the box that the lid to the box that the bracelet came in. Okay. So the area of the box up top measures, let me see what my paper is. It's 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch. So I already have a strip started from my sample. So I'm going to bring in my cutter, and I'm just going to cut the other 3/4 of an inch. This is the new Stampin' Up! Trimmer, and I really am liking it. So you just have to be careful. So it has a little bit of a different opening. So you lift at this arm, or there is right here a little lift piece, and the same thing with the bottom. There's a little lift piece. The only thing that I found that I'm not 100% happy with, I love the cutter. I really do. It cuts. The blades are so sharp. The scoring blade is actually like a little round wheel, so that's nice too. Is right here. So they made it when you swing this arm open so that you have an edge here and it sits flat on the table. However, cutting smaller pieces, when I want to slide them this way to get them off of my trimmer, it hits that. So just a little something that it's just different that I have to get used to. So we're going to put some adhesive on here. And we're going to put that on top of our box. Oops. Okay. All right, let me just check here. Hey, Julie Brendel. Hey, Lisa Erdl. Okay. Cute, right? So now we need to decorate. And I want to show you. So on the top of my box, we have this rose flower, which we could totally stamp and you know, color in and die cut. But it has this great foil. I don't know if you can see it. It has a great foil lines around the rose, and I really wanted that detail. So remember the die that I showed you that fits around the rose stamp? Guess what? Here's my designer series paper. It fits, and it will die cut this rose off of the DSP. That's what we call it, designer series paper. So actually I'm going to cut from this side over here. I'm going to cut in. And okay. Now I'm going to bring my big shot in. Okay. I'm going going to do it on this side so you guys can see a little bit better. I'll lay my Designer Series paper down. And our new dies are almost like an exact fit of the image. So when you get it lined up, you don't really want it to move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a little bit of washi tape. And I'm going to just lightly adhere that down. Julie, Brindle, I'm going to see you this weekend. I'm so excited. Okay. So let's go ahead. Oops, sorry. Hit the camera. And we're going to crank that through. Okay. Carefully peel off our washi tape. And look, there's our pretty rose. Yay. Okay. So then what I did was I just cut a piece of ribbon and I took a glue dot and stuck it in the middle. Of my ribbon. And then folded it in half at an angle. So it kind of leaves those tails. So it'll stay like that. And then I'm going to put a glue dot up here. And I have those tails sticking out right there. Okay. And we're going to do one more. Stick a glue dot here in the middle. And we're going to fold that like so. And then we're going to stick that one coming out right there. I think that looks good. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put some dimensionals behind here and adhere it to our box. Okay, come on, dimensional. There we go. All right. We're going to stick that on here. I'm going to kind of put it up towards this corner a little bit because our tag needs to go on. We'll go right there. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is, now I paired this with the Mary Merlot. So we're going to stamp a sentiment, wishing you the gifts of the season, peace and joy. I might have went over a little bit too far, but that's okay. We'll check. And in the Christmastime dies, there's two banner label dies. And I'm using this one right here. So let me just check my little spacing. Oh, we should be good. Okay. We should be just fine. Okay. Let me grab my Big Shot again. that out. Then I have a piece of Mary Merlot paper, and I'm going to cut with that same die. So I wanted my little banner piece to kind of layer with the tag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half, long ways, like so. And I'm going to use my multi-purpose glue because it gives me a few seconds to play with it to get it lined up before it finally adheres. So I'm just going to take this and have a little bit showing here. Okay. Only because I'm right-handed, I'm going to flip it around and I'm going to adhere this to there. So now I have some color on the top and the bottom, and really even partially on the sides. I felt like the banner just needed, the words just needed to pop out a little bit. And we're going to take some of our gold glitter gems to decorate. And we're going to give each side one. Okay. And then I'm going to put dimensionals. I'm just going to put them at the bottom because our flower is all raised. So I want it to stick down in here. So the dimensionals are on the bottom part of the words. And I'm going to stick those right here. I don't want it too high. Then I'm going to go back to my gold ribbon and I'm going to tie a little tiny bow and put that on with a glue dot. Okay. Let's see. Now my words are a little bit lower this time than they were the last time. Last time I had this right there, but I think maybe this time, I think I'll put the bow up top. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it up top. I like to put a couple of glue dots just to make sure it's secure. All right. Good. Now you can still see the words. My bow's not laying quite right, but that's okay. When in doubt, your glue dots are your friends. You can use a glue dot to hold it down. So that's our first project for today. Yay! Isn't that cute? I love these gold boxes. I mean, you could put little gift cards in them. You could put jewelry in them, little favors, a spool of ribbon if you want to buy some Stampin' Up! Ribbon and give them out as a gift. Super, super cute. Okay. All right. So that is project number 1. Oh, hey, I want to show you something else too. So Stampin' Up! Came out, and I'm going to talk as I'm kind of cleaning up a little bit. Stampin' Up! Came out with the chamois, and the chamois we clean our stamps with. And it does a fabulous, fabulous job. I love it. It's the best thing since sliced bread. So, there is, some people don't like that when you're using reds and blues and purple inks that it sticks, or it doesn't stick, but like it almost stains the ink pad, or the, excuse me, it almost stains the stamp. So if I take my chamois, okay, I'm going to stamp off like the excess ink. I got it on my block. And then I'm going to clean it with my chamois. Okay. Let me wipe my... So there's like a little bit of, I don't know if you can still see that. There's still a little bit of a red stain there. And for me, it doesn't, it really doesn't bother me, but for some people it does. Now, some of my other stamps are way worse than this one because obviously I just used it. So Stampin' Up! Came out with, it's called a stamp cleaning pad, and it's a special, there's a special solution in it, and they even sell a little refill of the solution, so you can almost refill it like you do when you're re-inking a stamp pad. But the purpose of this is, whatever that special solution is, it helps to remove the stains on your stamps. So you just take it and you rub it against there, and it kind of like foams up a little bit. So I'm going to just keep going back and forth. Okay. Then, now you're really supposed to rinse this with some water, which this is totally, like, you can just totally rinse it with water and it'd be fine. I'm just going to go to the corner of my chamois, and then I'll clean my chamois later. Just to show you for now, like, because I'm not going to run to the sink. So, I don't know if you can see this, but I could scrub even a little bit more because I see it kind of in there. Can you guys see the difference where all the red, it was heavily red inked over here and over in here? It's gone. So other than in the middle, down in here, there's a little bit of, even as because I can still feel the solution on it, as I'm rubbing it, it's coming off. Oh, yeah. So I'll take this when we're done. I'll take that and just give it a rinse under water. But this is super, super cool. And this can be found in the annual catalog. Very cool item there. So there's that. Okay, so the other thing was we are making some tags with the tags. And that is found, let's see, on page 56 of the holiday catalog. And it's a super cute stamp set with coordinating dies. What I love is, here's the dies, and I got my stamps all ready to go. What I love is Stampin' Up! Here's the stamp set. So all of these stamps, all of these stamps are all Halloween. All of these are Valentine's Day. And all of these are Christmas. Okay? So you can get 3 stamps, you can get 3 tags punched out at one time. So all of my stamps on here are for Christmas, and when you stamp them, and then the die cuts them out all at once. Okay? So I'm going to show you, and then I took our little to and from stamp from Itty Bitty Christmas. I love this set, you guys. I love it. There's so many great little Christmas words on there, and this is probably, I think I've used it in my videos before. This is like one of my favorite, and the Season's Greetings. I love the font. So there's some really cute. This little believe with a little star for the eye. Super cute. So there's a to and a from in there that we're going to stamp on the back of our tags. All right. So what I did was, oh my goodness, I have all kinds of stuff in my bin. All kinds of goodies. All right. We are going to start out with some Night of Navy. And we're going to heat emboss them. So we're going to take our embossing buddy and we're going to run it over our Night of Navy. Now, normally on other colors, I'll like sit there and tab. See how I just gently dropped it and it leaves the powder residue? So on my other papers that are lighter, I'll actually sit there and dab, dab, dab. But for my darker colors, I'll just rub. And it's still getting the powder on there. It's just, it just doesn't get coated with a ton of powder. Take our Versamark ink. Onto our stamps. Okay. And I know I just had my stamp pad here, and all of a sudden I don't see it now that I need to stamp. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay. I want my foam pad because these are photopolymer and I want to get a good impression. And we're gonna press these down all at once. I'm gonna give that one a good press because I normally don't squash my stamps, but this has got a lot of big solid background. So I want to make sure that it all gets inked. Okay. All right. And then I use a coffee filter because coffee filters resist static. So it's great for glitters and embossing powders and stuff. So I'm just going to dump embossing powder right over this. My spoon's coming out. Okay. And I just flick off the excess powder. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I need to put my powder away because I don't want to dump it all over. And, all right, so we're going to heat emboss next. And then we're going to die cut out our tags. All right, so we're getting our heat gun warmed up. What I love about Stampin' Up's embossing powder is it doesn't seem like it's very bright, but when you start heating it and it starts melting, the white gets super white. You see that changing? And it also gets shiny. Okay. So now you can see why I wanted to make sure I use my foam mat. I wanted to get a good impression on this because of the solid background like that. All right, now what I would do is I'm going to line this up and I'm going to run it through my Big Shot. And again, I'm going to use some washi tape just to hold this down so it doesn't move. I don't know what happened to my other washi tape, so we'll just get a new piece. Look how cute these tags are. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I think I'm still tired from the weekend. So like I said, we went to Lansing, Michigan for Onstage, which is like the convention. And we had a really, really, really nice time. They treated us well. We got a great backpack and some trading pins, and everything was in a really pretty decorations in great colors. They gave us pens, and we got free stamp sets. It was really cool. All right, so now I'm taking those same dies, the tags dies, and I'm just running them through some glimmer paper. And because normally like the blue tags, I just ran through once and they're fine. But the glimmer paper has like a wax coating on the back of it, so I just ran it through a couple of times just to make sure that it cuts right through. Oh, look at that. It did cut so well that it stuck to my board. Okay, there. All right. And the metal tag, it actually has stitching on it. So when it die cuts, it gives you a stitch pattern. I don't know if you can see that or not on the camera. Okay. Poke out my little pieces. Okay. So because of the glimmer paper, I am going to use glue dots again. Oh wait, we need to stamp first. Okay, so this is going to go this way. So I have our Native Navy ink pad. And I have our little to and from stamp. And I'm going to stamp on the back of the glimmer paper. Just a little to and from. Okay, and these two go together. And these two go together. So we're going to stamp, we'll do it right there. And our little Elfie, Express Your Elf, which I thought was cute. Isn't that cute? All right. The way I have my computer set, hang on guys, I'm going to look at my comments. Who else? Okay. So I'm going to use my glue dots because of the glimmer paper, and I'm going to put a couple of glue dots on to hold those together. And I'm going to make sure my holes match up, but I'm going to offset these, and the glue dots will hold them in place. Okay, there's that. I want our to and from. Oh, I still did that wrong. That's okay. Let's see. I think I want this to go this way. So I'm going to put the glue dots down here. So the reason I want to offset these, but I want my little punch holes to line up, is because I put ribbon through them. Glue dot there. Okay. So I won't bore you with the details of putting the ribbon through the little hole. So these are my finished ones. So this one, I used the Seaside Spray Glimmer ribbon that is in the holiday catalog. And then the other two are from the annual catalog. So I did the polka dot, this tulle polka dot, which I thought was kind of fun. And then I did the white satin with the silver edging. And for that one, like I said, I did the Seaside spray. You can use any ribbon, really. And then I just tied them in a little bow like this for you guys to see. But you can make it long to make it a hanger, or you can string it through on a present when you wrap it around a gift. Totally up to you. But you do it like this. You can even just put a glue dot on the side over here and they can still see it. Yeah, so that is the tags. It's in the holiday catalog, and like I said, it's good for Christmas, Halloween, and Valentine's Day. For Halloween, I did a sucker at a crop that I was at, so I used the tags. That was kind of fun, and we put the little tag on it that said, "It's all about the candy." So that was kind of cute. All right, don't forget to like, comment, and share on my video. Again, I apologize that I'm sideways. Still learning. Oh, well. All right, I hope everybody has a fantastic night, and be sure to join me in another week. I know everybody's going to be cooking and getting ready for Thanksgiving, but hopefully you can take some time out, a half hour, 45 minutes, to join me for week 9 of my 12 weeks of Christmas. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.